I know that you sit down, you get enough time to marinate and think about it and hear all different angles. I watch so many review videos, dog. Man, them all review the man body language to us.
Oh yeah, man, I've seen those. Oh, by the way, welcome to Waste of Wisdom, everybody. But yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it. Yo, dog, honestly, people taking him to task. Obviously, we're talking about Derek. You probably could have gauged that based on how we started, but yeah. Yeah, dog, that nigga's that nigga. Apparently, he's Jamaican too.
Girl, them post and say, yo, you know, say, like that, and someone knows that true, you know, because your man him Jamaican, that make that confirm everything.
Stereotyping.
Man, a real Jamaican man, that man.
Yeah. Deceptive.
Oh boy, I'm telling you, man.
Have the girl them pan lock.
I've done so much reviews, listened so much reviews and watched so much videos on why what him do was messed up. And I'm like, yo, honestly, and just like what Abban preached said, honestly, you could have looked at this nigga and know that this is a,
I don't know, dog.
Which nigga?
I mean, we're going to get into male intuition in a second. But honestly,
well, women usually, it's almost like women can't see them things, dog. We don't know how, we don't know why, but it's like they just can't see them things, bro.
I think they don't want to see it. It's like them. It's like they know, but it's like I have an incentive to trust what this person is saying because they're saying what I want to hear.
Plus them, and plus the messenger doesn't look too bad himself.
Exactly. So now you have the halo effect happening where it's like, oh, they're attractive, so they must be trustworthy. Because only ugly people who just can't trust. Cognitively, we know better, but unfortunately, we often don't.
And then again, and that's the next thing too, because so now as men, you know that we not go relate to that bias, you know what I mean? Because unless you're gay, you're not gonna look at and be like, oh yeah, man, he's so attractive, whatever he's saying is true.
I mean, the only way men can relate to that bias is when a pretty girl tells them something and then just believe it.
Exactly. Exactly, because you're pretty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dog, I mean, I don't know. Like, this dude has been doing videos from, I don't even know how long, a long time. And from the moment I saw or heard anything him say, I'm like, this dude is a charlatan. Like, it's just so, I don't know, dog. It's just kind of obvious. Like, but yeah, the body language, but to me, it's more so like the face. Him have this kind of smug kind of thing about it. Like,
that's a narcissism, dog.
I guess, I don't know, but like, you just look at him and it's just like, yo, you know, I'm different than those other guys. Like, those guys, they're crazy. I'm actually the shit. And girls, that if they can't see that, something wrong with them,
you know. And I remember, guys, listen, buy my book.
Yeah.
Buy my book.
Yeah.
Anything you want to know is in my book, okay?
Yeah, that dude, I just, part of me kind of don't even understand like why he did it, but I suppose the answer is money. The whole fucking YouTube channel just run off and fucking mouth chatting fucking
people, brother. I'm gonna tell you something, you know, dog. Something I said from I was in prep school, and it might surprise you. I've been saying this from prep school. I realized the bias is from early out, you know, dog. Cause come on, look at me, I'm a black dude. I'm like a real black.
Not a fake black.
Not a fake black.
Not a counterfeit black.
You know what I mean?
Genuine.
And I've had to come to terms with certain things from early. I've seen lighter skinned kids treated better than me because guess what? Them parents own some sort of store and them important or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Classism and colorism in one, you know what I mean? And what and you might ask me what that have to do with anything. What I learned from an early age is the better you look is the easier it is for you to make certain things in life work for you.
Because the better you treated.
You see me? So like with him, him realize, well, I'm a good looking dude, I have a good voice, and if I pander to women, then I'll have an audience. And then him just take it from there and move on with it, bro.
Panda.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, dog. It's sad still, dog. Not to know that.
He's a typical Jamaican for real. Man, look at him, say a hustle, and him say, yo, I fit in this hustle, so.
Exploit this shit.
Yeah, exploit the hell out of it. Buy my book, guys.
But yeah, but Dania though, dog, like, we just feel it for her, dog. Because it's like, oh, you know, I didn't go back
What's your name?
to Danielle.
Denial?
No, that's me.
Oh.
Well, she say one. I'm like, dog. No, dog. Like when you sent me the video about like, you see a bonnet. I see the helmet of righteousness. Dog, you know, when you told me that shit, I screamed. I screamed to the point where, like, legit, I thought I was actually going to like lose breath.
I want to bless the arm of Christ. Listen, when you see me, I'm in a militant mood, okay?
She come up with her fucking fatigues and camouflage this and I'm like, yo, the girl lucky said she cute in that.
It's a spiritual warfare.
I swear to God, dude. I was just like, yo, what in the fuck? What are you doing? Why are you on the internet? Get off!
No, I realize that both of them is one in the same. You know, when that you go comment on him own thing.
Dog, Jesus.
That's when I realize, yeah, alright, okay, this guy's crazy. Pack it up, guys.
Like, honestly, dog.
Wrap it up. We understand same crazy now. We don't need no more explanation. They're crazy.
It was just a different tier of fucking stupid. And I just can't wrap my mind around how he thought this is a good idea.
No, because it controversy sells, I guess, and it's like him saying, let me just do this in third person and do it like one of my videos so that people can relate to it more and it be more palatable. That never worked, bro.
If he genuinely thought that still terrifies me. Because I'm like, you still thought that made sense? It's not palatable.
Whatever him did think is terrifying, Mike.
Yeah,
why would he do it in the first place?
That's the point. He deleted it, right?
Nah, bro, it's still there.
You're joking.
It's still there.
You sure?
Sure, Google it right now.
No, I can't. I can't.
It's still there, dog.
That is unfucking. I can't believe that. I just can't refuse to believe that shit. But yeah, dog. Some man move like fucking wolves in sheep's clothing and shit.
Yeah, man, regular thing, brother. Regular thing. And you just have to be aware.
That's for the girl. I still don't know what she going to do because, like, that. Because, as you know, like, you know, one of those T channels went and exposed, say, him was still doing videos right up until the confession video. Right? So that, and the video, the more recent ones is him outside this house with these white arches and thing. And apparently, that is a girl, that's a girl, yeah, that him was smashing. Right? And then the girl realized this shit. Then she's like, yo, you know what? I don't want none of this. Because she looking at him and him doing all sorts of suspicious ass shit. Like, you know, oh yeah, you know, I kind of divorcing my wife. I'm separated. Trying to finalize the divorce.
Like him delete it for real, you know, brother.
Okay. I'm saying there's no fucking way he could keep that shit. None. Impossible, dog. The backlash would have been too monumental. I mean, it's still out there on the internet, you know, because obviously people downloaded it. But still, to me, I just look at that shit. I said to myself, like, yo, this dude is crazy. But the fact that said the man, like she said, oh, I would not have come back if he hadn't changed. The nigga never changed because the man, up until a week before the video, was still outside some next bitch house. As a matter of fact, you know, I'm not even gonna call her a bitch. This next lady house.
That's next lady.
The next lady house. And it's like, yo, me I pre this girl. Said way. And I don't fucking care. And it's like, absolutely no remorse. And I told you, yo, Mark, this nigga never change a blood clot.
Yep,
I don't
you said
believe
it.
nothing
You said
in
it.
this fucking video with him and his wife holding hands like a fucking hostage fucking video. Bullshit.
It's like, do as I told you, okay? And then you'll get the money, alright? Don't worry yourself.
Okay.
Alright, in a Jamaican accent. No worry, man. No worry. You're good, wife. You're good, man. No worry yourself,
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Derek Jackson did it. Yes, he did. And I just want to know, dog, this is the way the man uses the third person. You're like, brilliant, you know, bro. Brilliant.
Brilliantly foolish.
Better than even Vibes Cartel when Vibes Cartel talking about Vibes Cartel.
That's true. And he does it in the third person.
Exactly,
That
bro.
is so true. So you know, say it's a different level I deal with right now.
Different level, bro. I'm probably listening only for Cartel for real, you know.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Why not?
Oh gosh, that guy, Derek. You know who I waiting for them salvation to come to? Kevin Samuels. Yeah, man, soon. Remember you heard it here first. Kevin Samuels will get film reckoning.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm not saying him deserve one or whatever, but somebody you they rub me the wrong way, and
yeah.
and I don't, and I say I want to see his demise, but I want to see the truth. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, because
someone tell me he's just as elusive and has a lot to hide just as much as Derek does.
yeah, I mean, I don't think he's married, so I don't think that. But I think to myself, like, yo, you look at just how he talks to women, talks about women. You said it, like, yo, the man just come from some old school type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where the man just basically just run off him about, yo, if you don't have this and you don't have that and you don't have this, you don't have that, you can't get that girl. Which is still just not true. And we spoke about this last week.
Yep.
Whereas, like, some man still feels, say, oh, you have to be a high value man or whatever the fuck to go get girl and retake it. And honestly, like most of the podcasts we've done since season 2 started is along this line.
Yep.
It's really ironic, but it's like, I don't know, dog. Like, to me, I look at the situation, I look at him specifically, and I'm like, you could not be so fucking disrespectful to people and not feel, and you don't think, say, something I gonna reach this youth. That is really where it comes down to for me.
Or that hurt or that anger coming from somewhere hidden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he was like a good dude.
Because he can, listen, I'm not saying this is not his personality or blah, blah, blah. But the way, the tone him use, brother, it make it feel like, who hurt you, my youth?
Yeah.
And where's all of this coming from? Because, you know, you could say all of the stuff you have to say to these women or these people without being so disrespectful.
Yeah. And I get that some people look at it as like honesty. Like the video that went viral the other day with him and the lady talking and thing. Yeah, sure. That was him being pretty crass, pretty blunt, no tact. But people look at it as honesty. But if you watch more of his catalog, it's just disrespectful. It's just fucking disrespectful. You do not have to talk to people like that because it's almost like the way he talks to them is like their whole worth is determined on what them can do or what them have.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's it? Oh, so we don't care about the person in and of themselves. My bad. Sorry about that.
Bro, just make sure you have your money up and your body up, and that's it. For females, just make sure you have your body up and you're submissive, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, and you can cook.
And you can cook.
Yeah.
I mean,
recipe book. Yeah. But
crazy, dog.
Did you see the flight reacts video? Abraham Peach did a reaction to that. I don't know if you saw that.
React to what?
Alright, basically there's this dude named Flight. He does like a lot of like NBA streams and stuff like that. And then him girl or ex-girl, whatever, she come over to the yard because him say on Twitter, yo, I'm single.
Oh, you mean, what's name again?
Flight.
It's flight him name for
Yeah,
real?
yeah.
Come on, I think he's like something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they call it? What did they call
I
it?
can't
I remember.
Flight
Simulator.
simulator.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah. That's it. Honestly, dog, like that kind of shit is pretty frightening. I'm not telling you.
Nah, bro. Dog, I was watching it up to this morning, dog. Cause remember him talk about the girl, you know, dog.
Yeah. Like, when I saw that shit, I was like,
yeah, honestly, to each his own, but that laugh, I can't even do it right now.
like, dog, you'd have to be a demon to do it. So if you can, then
like she's upset and she's like, Beanie.
like, I don't know, like the level of manipulation.
Like what?
The level of
any girl talk to me like that, you know, brother. Terror, bro.
Yeah.
Terror. I don't know me there with a psychopath.
That's the thing, because clearly she has some kind of insecurity that she can't just like build. And we done see the video where when them done the stream, him still filming her like screaming on top of her on top of her voice, flinging shit, breaking shit, right? Him call the cops, and then what him do? Oh yeah. No, sorry. Him never call the cops. It's the neighbors call the cops, and they're like, oh yeah. We're good, man. Even though the cops fucking saw her throw shit and scream. No, we're good, man. And then them leave, and then she calmed down when she realized, oh, cops are here. And then them leave, and then she start back the tantrum again.
Mark you, I kind of understand why him never tell the cops.
Yeah, I can understand.
Because
he said like he could have lose the house because of the noise complaint thing from before.
See me, but
wasn't that come up because of our next girl though, or the same girl?
Next girl, bro.
The next girl, okay. The previous girl.
And man, and it seems like the man have like an affiliation with these type of
women, bro. Yeah.
Brother, when I see that girl go in front of the camera and she's like, baby, come on, you know I'm sorry. You gotta take me back.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this? What, this brother don't realize him in the sunken place?
No, he does not.
He don't realize him in the sunken place at all.
And then him defend it. It's like, yo, that's my girl. Didn't he say that's my baby mother? You know what I said?
Brother, I think so, you know.
Fuck, no, then there's the old girl then, dog. It's the same girl from time then.
No, you sure?
I'm almost certain.
Brother, I don't know.
Unless our next kid.
All I know, dog, is that this nigga, this nigga, when Abba preached the video, dog, Abba, like set up the video a certain way where him do like the what him said before and after. So it's like the before and after of the video. So like this nigga said, you should never take back a woman like this in your life, and and then the no, the past and present, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the no, well, you know, I love her and we worked it out, and you know sometimes she's just troubled and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you know, if you can't respect that, that's your problem. I ain't gonna do. I don't know. To me, this is crazy,
my youth.
Sometimes, like, I will have to admit, like, maybe you'll find a girl that's kind of like your kryptonite. Fine, I can understand that to an extent. Well, no, I can understand it. But at the same time, it's like, it's scary, dog. Because the truth is, he can't help it. It's so clear that the man can't fucking help it.
And I feel alright, and that's why I agreed with Abba when he say, yo, I can't ever comment on this because at the end of the day, it's probably what him like, you know what I mean? Because when I saw the girl, in my head I was like, is it that him feel like him can't get a better girl than this?
I don't think of that. Because she look good.
And that's what I'm saying, she look good. And I don't know if it's that, because again, in a dog, remember the thing from time when we were in high school, the pretty versus
the hot girl matrix.
Yeah, the hot girl matrix.
Yeah, she definitely had
so chances are him will get things from her what him really like and value is him will cancel out the fact that she crazy.
and I really cancel it out still.
For him.
Well, yeah. Well, even that, because the man still break up with her.
And go back with
And
her.
then go back with her. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, when it bad, I want to break up. When it good, I'll stay.
I'll stay. You know what
All
I mean?
she's doing is just changing her behavior to get what she wants. She's not actually different. She's the same
Bro.
person.
Yeah, dog, you know what got me is the way she was knocking on the door for me, dog. That was it for me.
Like fucking Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, dog.
Or
'Cause I'm like,
fucking Shining.
and I was like, I'm not letting her in, and then I'm going to open the door. And I'm like,
Dog, yo,
brother, I not opening that door in the dog. Now that's weird, man. Did
Like,
you hear
honestly.
the no? Did you hear the type of knocking?
For real, you know. Like when she got
I'm
inside,
like, what the hell?
it's like Woody Woodpecker or some shit. Like honestly, when she got inside, her knuckles were bleeding.
Nah, bro. Man, I open the door to that, bro. You know you dog. You know how I stay with them things to that.
Yeah.
Now open the door to that, bro.
Honestly though, like I'm glad you pointed that part though, because I remember when I saw that and I said to myself like, you said you're not going to open it, you're not going to open it, you're not going to open it, and then you open it.
Dog, she's clearly a psychopath. A psychopath alone, me no knock on people that are saying that, dog.
Like,
Non-stop, you know, that's like, let me in, 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 let me in.
not even my cat did that.
Nah, bro, it's okay. Nah, bro. Then she's certain for mash up the man games. Nah, bro, you definitely look like you wired for the toxicity. I'm not.
Yeah.
Nada, I'm not wired for that shit.
But that is really what it is, you know. Like, as usual, go back to childhood, probably try and find the root of that shit there.
Again, I'm glad you brought that up. Because again, you know, dog, going back to what I was saying earlier, and again, it might not apply to every woman, guys, but I'm telling you, when these beautiful women are brought up, most of the times is in a situation where, because them so adorable, them get everything they want and them spoil.
Yeah. And again, this is just the same Derek Jackson effect, where it's like Halo effect, where it's like, oh, you look good, so you must be good.
You must be good, and
No.
so you must get everything, and even if you spoil, I must give you everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some entitled. Some entitled to whatever you have to give me.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. You gonna hop off this topic, man?
Yeah. Can't hop off that topic, yeah, definitely. Because as I say, it's something I see all the time. And again, that was ever a woman in that position in a dog.
Yeah.
It's a whole different story, you know.
Dog, if the dude was the one knocking on the fucking door, like him own something inside the fucking house.
Different story. Dog, different story. And that we can even segue that into the Sawiti and Quavo thing, bro.
Oh yeah, shit.
Different story,
Actually,
bro.
tell me about that, because I don't actually know much about it.
Alright, so based upon that whole thing, brother, what basically go down is there's a video now circulating of allegedly, and you know what, it's alleged in media. It says he attacked her.
That Quavo attack.
Yeah,
Oh.
in elevator, you see me? But when you watch the video, they attacked each other.
Oh, okay.
So it's like she want block him and him just push her and pull her out of the way. And then them realize there's a camera, and then the both of them just stop.
Like a camera like in the top corner.
Yeah, the top corner of the elevator.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And people have it for say, yo, you know, this is why you don't know what happens behind closed doors. But it's true, you don't know what happens.
We do. We have cameras.
You don't know what happens in people's relationship, but that still don't mean he was the one who is the instigator.
Trust me. And the weird thing is that we still can't even say, because like
It's just a clip from like
a snippet in time.
snippet of what happened. We don't know what's been happening.
Exactly. Like what was happening prior to the elevator altercation.
Well, everybody will have it for say, yeah man, this you've been beating this girl. Right? And again, this is what I tell you, this it's hard, brother. It's hard because when I say women don't get abused, of course they do, dog. Women are hurting. and all of these things, but not every situation that you see is the man's fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's sad. It does sad by you. We don't know. It's like, to me, I don't know why. It's like simple logics to me, but for everybody else, it's like, it's more than logics, it's emotions or something.
Definitely. Yeah. I think that is what it is. And I think maybe it's in part because, one, they see themselves in it. They suffered similar things. So they naturally are going to say certain things. But then on the other hand, it could also just be that, them just have like some kind of superiority complex, like, I'm better than this, I could never do that, and and blah blah blah. As a matter of fact, we could be guilty of that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, like, it's one of those two things. You either see yourself in it or you don't see yourself in it and you think you're above that. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, bro, you're right. And trust me, I get why women say all men are trash, or all men are dogs, or all men are disgusting. I get it,
Not all women say that, though.
You see me? But I get why they say it, though. Like, for that joke aside, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because better you protect yourself from everybody than try and figure it out on a case-to-case basis. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, because you're not going to know who you can trust anyway. Zine?
Mm-hmm.
So I get why them say it. But when there is a case that you have to analyze, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Just be honest with the situation, because you can't just get up and then say, alright, here's a case presented where this woman claims or alleges that him hit her. And then, just a Johnny Depp situation, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You see me? Where she
That's
like,
a very good example.
him hit her, and him do this and him do that. And the world is like, yes, stand with women, believe women. Fuck that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe Johnny did that. Horrible guy.
Yeah.
And then tapes and videos released. Oh shit, she's been abusing him. Anyways, yeah, we're still starting with her. We're moving on from this topic now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a rare case. This don't happen all the time, so we don't really know what to say about this. We're gone.
Hypocrite.
Yes,
like, where's the energy? Why can't you keep the same energy? It's abuse, isn't it? Isn't that why you're against it? Or is it that you're just like this male versus female battle of the sexes fuckery?
And that's the point, dog, because you see, as I tell you off here, I have to be unadulterated and be honest. It seems like a lot of people, that's what they're there for. They're not against abuse itself. They're just against abuse against one side.
Mm. Oh no, honestly, dog, like it is definitely coming to that point, because if you can take it upon yourself to go online and like say all sort of like mad shit about people, you don't have all the information yet. You don't have all the information yet. You don't fucking know. And you still are like, yo, I jump to her. I don't care about anything else. I saw her in Aquaman and she was resplendent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she wasn't. So whatever. She was like decent. You know what I mean? Whatever. But to me, I look upon that, I said to myself, like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, for me, when I heard about Amber Heard, Johnny Depp thing, I just hear the news. You never take it as some fucking crusade and shit. I don't need to do that.
I don't know, people, I don't know, man. People are not hold this for. As I said to my friend the other day, people also look a reason for be outraged,
That is.
You see me? And again, we stand with women. We understand that women are being abused. We not stand up for that. You understand? Mm-hmm. We just stand up for the truth. That's what me stand for. The truth.
I stand up for people in general.
In general, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the truth here?
Yeah. So you want to jump to that topic now?
Candice. And a name for every woman that has been in a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Dean. I just interchange the name there with anybody, brother. Any female. any woman.
Yeah, it's Canis, that's right.
Yeah, it's Canis, man. Brother. Ah, boy. I'm gonna say, at first, when we hear the whole situation with the Robert guy, they just want to make sure so them catch the right person.
Right, because at the time, like,
and when I say make sure
know.
so them catch the right person, it's not that I standing up for Robert. I just want to make sure so whoever do it, get what them deserve. Because I never want it be that, oh yeah, Robert gonna be the scapegoat and then the nasty piece of shit will do the thing. They are road same way and I provoke other people. We want to make sure so the right person get sent to prison. You see me? And now that I know say really Robert, yeah, dog, you there for dead. Straight up, dog, like straight up, I'm for dead. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So when the story broke, all right. So let's let me just talk about that first. So I see my brethren post the picture, right? Then I see you post the next picture.
Yeah,
I never even know say the same fucking girl.
Yeah.
I never even know say it's the same girl, dog. So I think I have two different
people missing, yeah.
Right? Same person. And then next day I find out what happened. Right? I don't think we need to go into details about that. But yeah, that event happened. And everybody was distraught.
Yeah.
Of course, some people were like, oh no, this is just your brown man, that's why.
Yeah, there are people who say that.
Yeah, which, I mean, I kind of get why them say that. I get it. I do understand that, but I personally don't think it's just that.
Yeah,
no.
I don't think, I think there's a time and a place for everything. But I'll also say, colorism, we can't deny that it exists.
That's
but
it.
But we can't bring it too far either, because
look at how she died, dog.
Exactly, that is the next thing.
That is the thing.
You see me?
Granted, like the actual story of what happened to her.
And the next thing too is that she seems to be fairly well known, as well.
That is true as well.
She's an Andrews girl, you know what I mean?
But not even that. I think it was her reputation. I think that was what it is. I think the way everyone talks about her, they have nothing but nice things to say.
Yeah.
She was like a real, like a model citizen.
Gem.
Yeah. You know? And so as a result, as her boyfriend said, like, yo, an angel walking on earth. So when you have that kind of reputation, it's like people going to have nice things to say about you. You know what I mean? And people are going to know about you. So that's the thing. And it's interesting because like when they found her, in my mind, I had a certain narrative about what happened.
Yeah.
Turns out it wasn't what I thought. It was something else based on the information that has now been revealed by the news outlets and thing with her and this guy.
Call him name, brother. Robert. Remember last name?
I remember. Yeah.
Okay, we were alone said this beauty is a disgusting piece of shit.
What's his name? But yeah, so when I find out the details about that, it's like, okay, the story never as bad as what I thought in my mind, but the story is still fucking heinous anyway, right? I don't know if you want to jump into this part of the conversation so soon, but basically, it was interesting because when the boyfriend was talking about it, he was saying like, yo, never have a good feeling about this guy, and had kind of said to her like, I don't feel comfortable with you taking rights from this guy.
I don't even know what to say them. I don't know if for true crimes. I don't know if for law and order. I don't know it, dog. It does remind me of something you only see on TV, dog. Legitimately, honestly, you know, when I think about it, SVU, dog.
Yeah.
Dog, it's crazy, bro. Ridiculous.
You didn't think shit like that like happened?
Yeah, dog. You know, because, and that's why even when they say, oh, the neighbor, I was like, come on, guys. This is not TV. This must be some sex ring guy or some mad youth will see her road and take. Dog.
That's what I thought. But then I remember, like, dog, most of these stories is always someone you know,
and
dog.
again, guess what? Law and order based upon true stories. Probably not like real exact things, but
yeah,
they're what's the word I'm using again?
Inspired by a true story.
By true stories. And so now, when you really look upon it, you're like, rotted cup. It's real.
Yeah.
It's real. Man offer her a ride go work every now and then. Boyfriend say, yo, man, I really trust the nigga there, you know, cause something does feel off. Girlfriend say, boy, you being too sensitive. No, man, we just not rate him. You hear me out, no, man, we not rate the brother. And she's like, no, you can't tell me what to do. Me have to reach work early, and me responsible for that, and it save me money for go work. All practical reasons to take the ride. You know what I mean?
But intuitively.
But I'm trying to start.
Right.
And then it turned out say the nigga, yeah, the man premeditate thing to, you know, dog.
Oh yeah, because the man said like, oh, I left a tool at my house. I have to go back home for it. And she's like, okay. And then she find herself in the house. I don't know how that part go. I don't know how she get into the house. Altercation.
Yeah, somebody said that on Twitter, and I was like, that's a very good point. We never really think about it. Because somebody's like, what him did do for get her for going to the house?
Exactly. How about following I can't get up?
Or is it that oh boy. Or is it that she usually go in house in the first place? Mark, you know, usually going to the house don't mean anything, because it could have just mean say him that play the long game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you were saying that because like people were actually saying like, well, you know, she probably did do something for deserve this, which I can't believe people actually.
Dog, and I really put it that way. I put it that way because I know how Jamaican people stay, dog. Them are gonna run with it and say, what should I do in the first place? Brother, it could have been anything.
See, no, that's victim blaming.
You see me?
That's victim blaming. Not what the fucking boyfriend is doing, where it's like, yo, I feel this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
A bad guy. Don't go down. That's not victim blaming. But if after the fucking crime has happened, people are like, what did the girl do to cause this?
No, brother. Fuck off with that. Nothing for cause this, brother. And that is why I make sure I put it the way I put it. Because she could have, dog, me go my neighbor yard, if me end up dead, you're going to probably wonder, what the hell was Mark doing over there? Because I'm a neighbor and we have a friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would have probably never know, and that's the point. You see me? Yeah. So she goodly just did go over there because that's something she normally do.
Or maybe not.
We don't know. We don't know. You understand? She trusted this nigga, and that's the point. She trusted him. She not gonna look for say this 50-year-old man that go on take her away. Come on. That's in a fair mind. I probably never ever cross her mind because it's gross.
That and probably because the guy, again, if you're playing a long game, is trustworthy and thing. But I think if I were to guess, my guess was that he got her into the house, somehow propositioned her for sex. She said no. He got irate and then murdered her.
Man, boy, that brother.
Of course.
You know what I would want, like a real journalist to do? I would want a real journalist to do like a background, like impression of him. Like, going off like expose. Yeah, like what people would have to say about him leading up to this, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
interesting.
Yeah, because I feel like pretty much people would be like, oh yeah, man, he's an upstanding guy. Maybe, because alright. So apparently he was a mechanic. So if the guy was like, I don't know, maybe catcall women or something like that, like how some men do, he could be guilty of that. We don't know. Could have like ex-girlfriends who would have talked to. And why I put it that way is because sometimes we have the impression of people being good
a certain way,
and they're not that. You know what I mean? And which is again why I think Kanice got caught, because she probably never said. How would you know? How the fuck you gonna know? Oh, you gonna know, Jason? The man say, yo, I carry you go to work. Yeah, and your neighbor. You know, I got things long night. My neighbor look for me and tell me, say, yo, oh, you know, I have some food. Here you go. I don't think she can poison me.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You see me? And I'm not a woman, so I can't even fathom what goes through women's minds when them have a male neighbor. I can't fathom that.
The discourse that has emerged since this event has been quite broad and quite detailed, because you'll hear women specifically talk about the lengths they have to go to avoid men, to disarm men, to cajole men, and whatever they have to do in order to feel safe. And it's like, yeah. And that's why the conversation we had with Brittany in episode 1.
Yeah.
It goes right back to that same shit, which is why I was saying, like, yo, we really were talking about some shit prior to all of this bullshit. And so, I don't know, dog. Like, male-female relationships are at a fucking, I don't know. It's like at gunpoint at this point.
Yeah, at gunpoint. And it's like the Christian in me is like, is this a spiritual warfare against men and women and relationships? Because, brother, when you look on it, brother, it's like you start wonder, what the hell? First, man rape woman, then you also have you also have men being marginalized. You see me? Then on top of that, you have women being more breadwinners than men, and then you have
women also being misogynistic to their own sex.
Them own sex. So it's like you sit down and you're like, what's going on in this world?
Yeah.
Where the balance there?
I mean, it's hard to say, dog, because, like, as you know, like, everybody different, and the way they're going to express themselves is going to be different. So it's going to be hard to know in terms of, like, what each person is going to do.
Well, so after all of this situation, after finding out she was missing and everything, people decided that they wanted to do a march against violence against women. I thought it was a good idea, and I never thought it was a good idea because I was like, oh yeah, let's do this out of anger and let's just be impulsive and do crazy shit for get attention. I thought it was more so for awareness and the fact that we need policies in place for these situations, you know what I mean? And we need something to be done.
I mean, I don't know if... Finish what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So, but it seemed that a lot of persons, especially on Twitter, was coming more from the position of, we are upset and so we are going to just take to the streets and do stuff out of outrage.
What exactly is it? Do they themselves call it a slut walk?
Oh, well, them never call it a slut walk, you know. There were some women, there were women out there on Twitter saying, yo, we should do a slut walk instead of calling it like a fight against abuse of women. Some of them wanted to just make it a slut walk.
I see. Okay.
You understand? And again, I shake my head at that because I feel like we sometimes we have good intentions and then we ruin it with stupidity.
Personally, I feel like both of those walks are bad ideas because the motive behind it don't make sense to me. Because the thing is like, in both of them, it just sounds like, I am angry at what happened, let's take to the streets, right? Martin Luther King Jr. done tell him to say, hate can't drive out hate, only love can do that. But it sounds like gonna move from hatred. So it definitely not gonna work. To me, this just look like another George Floyd, another Philandro Castile, another fucking Black Lives Matter type thing, where it's like, I'm angry, so that's why I'm taking to the streets. That's why I'm here with a megaphone. It's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna fucking work. You have to do this MLK style, where it's like, yo, if we are walk, if we are march, we have to do it out of love and rate. And people don't want to fucking do that shit because, oh, that's stupid. Oh, that's lame. No, that's wrong. Personally, the way I see it is like, yo, you're angry. And I get that. And that's valid. But you probably need to have a way to express that anger in a more constructive way.
True.
In art, in writing, talking to people, whatever. Right? Talking to a therapist. Whatever it is, right? That is how you deal with the anger. You don't take to the fucking streets in anger. Because the people who actually are against you, they're just gonna get riled up by your anger and then attack you. And it's like, you fuckers don't see that. This has been happening from time. It's not anything different. If we don't learn from the past, we're doomed to repeat it. And as far as I'm concerned, y'all niggas gonna repeat that shit. It's not, I'm sorry. Like, I tell you, I totally get it. 100%. If I'm pissed, why wouldn't I take to the streets? Why wouldn't I cuss and go on bad and shit? But the reality is that, I'm sorry, those things tend not to work. There's a reason why Malcolm X was only so effective and why MLK Jr. was far more effective. Oh, you're a white woman, you want to march with me because you agree with what I say? No, fuck you, you're white, you can't march with me. And they have people saying like, oh yeah, you're a man. No, you're a man, you can't march with this, you can't march with me. What? You what? Okay.
It's crazy, man, you. It's crazy. And I just want to know what you say about love. How much people have that in them, brother?
That is the thing. That is exactly it. This is why I say I get it. I really get it. Because you want to take to the streets because you're pissed. And you want to demonstrate how pissed you are. Cool. But it won't change anything. If anything, it's just going to stay the same. Or we're going to make it worse.
Well, tomorrow is Thursday. We'll see if nobody will go march now.
Oh, the march is tomorrow?
Oh, it's supposed to be tomorrow. No?
Okay, well, by the time this is out, it will be last week Thursday. But, fair enough. I don't know, that's
crazy, brother.
It's been a very tumultuous year. I don't know how else to fucking describe it. I really don't.
And there's more to come, bro. And that's the point.
Yeah, we didn't reach
so
June.
Much more to come. There's so much more fuckery to see.
Yeah. Well, at least they moved the boat from Suez.
Yeah.
Canal, so that's nice.
With the help of the kids.
Yeah.
So, people are alleging that Robert had committed other similar crimes before.
See then? There you go. So as you said, you wanted some kind of expose on him himself. It's like, see the dog. There you have it. The man have a track record.
It is alleged.
Well, allegedly has a track record. Yeah, let's stay with the alleged, because at the end of the day, like, the man get charged, right? The man say, yo, oh yeah, her clothes was over crossroads or some fuckery. I'm like, well, I mean, this nigga clearly know some shit. So you know what? You deal with that. Sound like you sound like you admitted. It sound like it. It sound like you basically admitted. But we shall see. I don't know if you want any on another note other than this one.
Well, what other note can we end on, Jason?
I don't know.
What other note we can end on? This is so much shit happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The most I can say is rest in peace, Tiffany. You know what I mean?
Who's Tiffany?
So Tiffany is a friend of mine.
Oh yes.
And
is what happened to her?
Well, apparently she just died from a random illness. You know, nobody really stated exactly what happened, and she just died suddenly.
Wow. Because, like, honestly, like, I saw her profile on IG, and I'm like, she just graduated, and then she was a singer and thing.
Yeah, man. She was a promising artists coming up, you know what I mean? And it's just sad, bro. And I don't know, it just led me to think, like, even like side by side, put her with Kanice. And it's like, I'm like, what's the real purpose of life? Here's one that was taken away brutally. And here's one that was just snuffed away by illness. You understand? And it's like, you realize, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You see me?
Right, and sometimes you're just not damned even if you do.
Exactly.
Like,
so,
it's, but like, you can't.
So it's like, I start realizing now, say, yo, it's just brought the point further home that you really just have to live your life to the fullest and live it the way you want to live it.
I guess,
brother.
yeah, pretty much. Because
you'll never know, dog.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
Seriously, it was like some COVID shit.
Your cat, yeah.
It wasn't.
Your cat can pick any minute, brother. Like, okay, it's time to bring Mark home.
Yeah, I guess that would be the message. The great takeaway of this is like, yo, just do what you have to do because you don't know when it's over.
And protect yourself as best as you can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know we need to retrain men and retrain the entire society, but for now, women, for the time being, protect yourself too as best as you can.
Right. If you feel like this is victim blaming, well, sorry about that, but it's really not. We're not saying it's your fault these things happen. We're not saying that you shouldn't be able to walk up and down the street naked. Of course you should. But because there are fuckfaces out there.
The way I like to put it is, would you leave your house open, like wide open, the doors open, grill open, everything, and just be like, well, I live in Jamaica, people shouldn't rob and shouldn't steal, so I'm just leaving my door open just to prove that I need to be free.
There you go. No, you wouldn't.
You understand? And so we're not saying you're the problem. We're saying they're the problem. Men are the problem. But protect yourself, because how is the government going to stop all these men from doing what they're doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most we can do is hope for a day when we reprogram, we retrain, we train the younger generation, we teach our men, we weed out the ones who need help. And then it comes a point where you can do whatever you want to do and nothing will happen to you. But that is a utopianistic mindset. We have to be realistic, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be very difficult to get rid of like all of the bullshit, but realistically speaking, we just have to try something.
Exactly.
So whether it's the government, Ministry of Education, whoever, you know, civic services, whatever it is. Yeah, but at the same time, you have your own little people, you have your family, you have your people, them. Yo, you can do right by them by just being a good example. And with that, I suppose we can close.
Yeah, we can close with that. Enjoy your week, guys.
Yeah, man. So we'll be back next week. Stay safe.
Yeah.